All right, y'all. We're going to touch on something today. Domestic violence. I've been seeing a lot of stories on TikTok, girls telling their story. And this one girl, I don't know if it's real or not. I'm not here to knock her story. I've been through it for real in real life. And, she putting it out there. And she was just like, y'all, I'm trying to leave. Like, I'm trying to leave. Y'all don't understand. And I understand her on that. As far as, like, even if it's not abusive in a physical form, it's emotional abuse. It's all time. Sometimes you just know you're in a toxic relationship and you just won't leave. You always find reason, or you leave and you go back. These cycles, it's like, it's horrible. They calling everybody narcissists these days. They calling everybody, oh, you getting love bombs. Like, okay, we got all these new fancy. So like I said, they using fancy words, stonewalling, love bombing, narcissistic. Like, these are real things, right? We're just putting a name for things that's really going on in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's just you can clearly see things are wrong. Now, when I say a 2% chance that if you would a person that got you going through the loops that you possibly could get out, it's a 2% chance. I'm not even gonna say 50% chance. There is a 2% chance. I don't tell nobody to leave nobody. I don't tell nobody that. I think that's a personal decision that you should make. But I do tell people it is very unlikely that if you're steady going in cycles, and I mean cycles, I don't care if it's just 2 months of cycles, but most times when I talk to females, this been going on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. You know what I'm saying? You gonna mess around, it's gonna be 40 years, and you done been dealing with the same situation and got comfortable with it. You know what I'm saying? You ever go to somebody's house and it stank, but they don't know it stank because they in there? You're gonna be in a relationship and not know that you're being, like, you just gonna be comfortable with it. Like, this is gonna be the normal. Like, you gonna actually feel unloved if a person decide they don't want to be toxic at this point. Like, oh, why isn't he doing this anymore? It was never healthy. But anyways, I'm just ranting at that point. But I wanted to say, when she said she's trying to leave, she's trying to leave, she's trying to leave, and everybody be like, it ain't nothing when you trying something but to do it. I get that. And it's true. All right. So listen. You're trying to leave a toxic relationship. You're trying. And I know how hard it is to leave a toxic relationship, abusive relationship, all that. Like, it seems common sense to, like, if you're being hurt, you should leave. And I mean, on the other side of things, it does be like, okay, you should have left. But for some reason, your mind, I don't understand it yet because I'm still working on that. Your mind tries to convince you that you should stay, that you should maybe forget. And sometimes time. This is where females are really messing up. You take time away. Like, you might go on a week break, a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? And in that time, it's you don't ponder on what happened. You ponder on all the good times. So now your mind, because your mind is on fight or flight. So your mind is automatically going to try to protect you. So you think on more of the good things that happen versus all the shit that done happen. All the disrespect, all the abuse, all the things that you should focus on to understand that this is why I should leave. You don't do it, right? So what keeps a person there is that they're letting you, time doesn't heal. What time does is suppress what's going on, especially if you're not handling. So what I want to say is, like I always told y'all, if you caught a couple of my lives, this was one particular dude, super real. He told me, he said, I never told you I was going to change. I never told you I was going to change. And I looked at him and he was like, he was right. He never did tell me. I convinced myself that if I stayed, eventually he would change. Do not do that. Do not, because they never eat. And then a lot of them tell you they're going to change. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do it again. When are we going to hold them to that standard? First of all, we could actually save a lot of women. My husband just told me this the other day, and I'm all for the, women who suffered in domestic violence because I've been there, and just any type of, I'm all for females being in healthy relationships. But my husband told me if women would just start calling the police when they get hit the first time, or at least leave for real, it would allow men to stop doing things and getting away with it. Because when you let somebody get away with something, they start to think that's normal. It's not. So sometimes you could be saving millions of women just by calling help for help, leaving for real, standing on our standards. If we would raise the bar, men would have to reach it. If women as a whole would raise the bar, a lot more men would have to reach it. But of course, if the bar is low, then why would they go higher? And we all hear, oh, they not acting right. What bar are we setting? We allowing so much. Like I said, just to sum it all up, ladies, we gotta bring the bar up. Bring the bar up. Period. And we really be out here, looking for the wrong things on the first few dates. First of all, let's start with that. A date. A date. I'm not talking to all women. I'm talking to the women who was a little bit goofy, a little bit off like I was. I don't know. You might not be at your accountability level yet. But if y'all first time linking up or y'all first few times linking up is at somebody's house, no, that's not the best setting for you to have optimal results. You know what I'm saying? You don't even require dates. And then you'll be in a relationship for 2 years. Somebody, he ain't never took me on a date. You didn't even require a date. And don't feel like just because all the dudes you've been with before, you didn't make them do it. If a dude tell you like, well, you didn't make them do it. Well, nigga, I'm not looking for what I had already. I'm looking for something new. It's never too late to level up. I don't care. Don't let nobody tell you that it's too late to level up. Level up, require dates. And then when you get on a date, I don't care what your favorite color is. I want to know, what kind of routines do you have? Do you have morals? Do you believe in God? What do you submit to? What is your goals in life, and what are you doing to work towards them? How do you feel about co-parenting with kids that aren't yours? Because a lot of us have kids already. And if you don't have no kids, what is the parenting style going to be like? No, you don't got to hit a person like this with on the first date or whatever. But I'm just saying, we ask the goofiest stuff. What's your favorite color? And then you start vibing off this stuff. I'm a Pisces and you a Taurus or whatever. Oh, we gonna vibe together. Oh, y'all like music. None of that helps when you get in a relationship. It don't matter if we like the same stuff. It matters if we share morals. It matters if we share goals. It matters if we can handle pressure. It matters how we feel about respect. And I'd rather a man respect me any day before he loved me. Love is something that goes in the water and it waves back and forth. I need you to love me after you respect me. I want you to love God so much that when you feel like you're going to disrespect me, you feel like you disrespecting God first. That's what I'm talking about. And I wish somebody would have told me a long time ago. Could have saved me, and I want all my coochie back.